How to put on pre-glued lashes. It is much easier than you think. Pretty foolproof, I would say. These are the ones that I use. They're the Ardell Wispies Natural. I find that these just stay on the longest. I like them. Tried a couple other brands, didn't do it for me, but let me show you. I'm sure the point is to use it on clean lashes. I always use it with mascara. This is one coat of the Tartelette Tubing XL mascara. And then the thing to note with these, this is like the bigger pack. If you get the starter pack, it comes with a little tool that you can use to put it on and clamp it down. I find those really hard to use, so I just use tweezers, but that comes with a warning that you could poke your eye out. Use at your own risk. The first thing to really notice is that there are all different sizes. There's 14 millimeter, 12, 12, 10, 8, and 8. The top 8 ones are specifically for the corners. You can tell by the way that they're facing, which side that they're for, and that just makes the inner look a little bit more natural. But the key with choosing which sizes go where and how many clusters to use is really just trial and error on your own eyes. There are days where I use the longest on the outside. Sometimes I put that in the middle. Sometimes I don't use that at all. Sometimes I will just use 10s or 12s. It really depends on what I'm going for and how I'm feeling, but you won't know what works best for your eye shape until you put them on. For the sake of testing it, I will put on a 14 millimeter. They go underneath your lash, which makes them look way more natural, and I find that they stick better. They're easier to take off. I used to wear strip lashes sometimes and it would rip off my eyelashes. I have naturally pretty long eyelashes to begin with. I use these to make it look a little bit fuller. They come pre-glued. So you grab your applicator or your tweezer. Let me zoom you in. So you'll hold it as close to the root as you can. Start from the outside and work your way inside. And then you just stick it on to the end of your lashes and work it on until you don't feel it and it's where you want it. Avoid the waterline, and then I'm gonna go in with a 12 millimeter, which is a little bit shorter, next to it. This is much easier if you're not trying to film yourself. And then I can go in with another 10 millimeter. Usually I'll do maybe about 4 per eye. If you get it on your waterline, it will feel weird, so I try to push it back. The applicator that it does come with, you can like squeeze them down, squeeze them with your lashes. I have one last 10 millimeter left. Normally I'd put an 8 in the corner, but I don't want to open the new pack yet. And then there you go. Here's the difference with and without. Not super dramatic, but I do like that this side looks a lot fuller on the inside than this side does. Let me know if you notice a difference and if you've ever tried them before. Bye.